Welcome back, everybody! I'm going to probably be guilty 1,000 more times in today's episode, but you know what, everyone? We're going to try our best not to be guilty 5,000 more times today. So let's do our best here. Or I should do my best, I should say. Because, I mean, I don't know. It's like, I can't hear you guys. I'm sorry. This episode comes out, probably 2 days after this comes out. Or after I recorded, I should say. So I'm not going to be able to hear a single thing you say. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be getting any help on this. So, let's just start doing what we can to help ourselves here. And start pressing some statements. Eh? Yeah, sounds good to me anyway. Why did you lie about this 5 minutes? I guess you could say I just wanted people to look at the results. The results? How many times do I have to say this? I saw the chief prosecutor stab the victim before my very own eyes. Compared to that, a 5-minute blank means nothing. Then why didn't you just tell the truth? Don't make me laugh. We're dealing with the most untrustworthy of the vile lot known as prosecutors. Falsified evidence, arranged testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence. When you fight monsters, you need to use every trick in the book. This when the suspect is admitting she did it? False testimony is the most despicable crime of all, Miss Starr. Let's just get this over with. And now to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? And you found this shoe at the scene of the crime? I detailed the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive. So, like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck off with a shoe. I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime. This shoe was my secret weapon if that should happen. See this fashionable basket I have here? It carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen. I'm happy for you and your lunchbox bag, really. In any case, you removed valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. Now, tell us what you did next. 2 types of blood were found on the shoe. One was, of course, the victim's. So you brought it to the forensics department. If you're going to submit something as evidence in the court, you need it approved. To do that, evidence must be analyzed by forensics experts. And she got away with her little coup because she used to be a detective. The shoe does appear to have bloodstains on it. Makes sense. After all, a man was stabbed here. And that blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodman. As I said, there were 2 types of blood found in the shoe. And the other was the defendant, Miss Lana Sky's blood. You can't say for sure the blood belonged to the victim with a blood test. You claim to know something about blood tests, rookie. Huh? Well, speak up. Well, blood comes in 4 types, A, B, O, and AB. However, you can't tell from a blood test whether a murder was performed in cold blood. ... That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright. Actually, if you combine all the various blood tests, there are millions of types. It's practically impossible to narrow a blood sample down to 1 person. Or so I hear. Millions of types? If I had a little more time, I would have gotten DNA test results. But they said there's very little doubt it could be anyone but Miss Lana Skies. So the suspect's blood was found in the victim's shoe. That ties her directly to the death of Detective Goodman. I was afraid he was going to say that. The shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. I can't let this evidence go through without a fight. You ordered the peppered fish guts, right? ... Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some like your client. She's in enough hot water to make a whole batch of soup. Mr. Wright! Don't you have a problem with this shoe? Problem? This is critical. What's wrong with the victim's shoe? Here's the problem. If I'm not imagining things, I'd say there's one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction. That gleam in your eyes. You're still young, rookie. I'd give you a peppered fish gut now. But you couldn't take the heat, could you? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is the contradiction about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with the evidence. I suppose the bottom of the shoe that has the victim's blood on it? I guess? I don't know, really, I suppose. Anyway. I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of the shoe. Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe. Indeed, there is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe. It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be the contradiction about the blood on the bottom of the shoe of a shoe? What? I have to present evidence? Okay then? I'm not really sure what they're asking for here. I mean, if it was the victim's... Would I be... Oh, I don't know, actually. Wait a second, hold on. Let's see. Death due to loss of blood, 1 knife wound, diving for... Okay. Loss of blood from chest wound, wound caused by... That wouldn't prove anything, right? I don't think so, anyway. Would it be with the ID card? Like, oh, it was Bruce Goodman's ID or something. Not his ID. Wouldn't it be... It was his blood that was on the bottom of the shoe right there. So... I don't know, actually, though. I'm really confused, actually, everyone. I'm gonna present the shoe again, I suppose? Dot. I'm guessing your shoe has blood on it, too. You just shot yourself in the foot. Arr! Would you like a grinder or a grind from the heel of my boot, Mr. Wright? What was I supposed to present right there? I don't get it, everyone. I'm a little bit lost and confused right about now, you know what I mean? It's just like, hey, I know what I'm doing. No, I don't. I don't really know what I'm doing. The accused will surrender to the court. No way. I don't believe it. Is this actually happening? Okay, so I have a second idea then. So they did say it was the victim's blood on the bottom of the shoe, right? And then it was Lana's blood on the top of the shoe. So this is what I'm thinking then. Maybe I gotta present the ID for that one, which is kind of dumb. I don't know why I gotta present the ID if that is the answer, but like, why do I have to present anything? Couldn't they just give me a choice option like they normally do? And the other was, the shoe proves it is flawless, decisive evidence. That's the last one. Press! I'm gonna get ya, Angel Star. I'm gonna get ya, and you're gonna like it. Freaking bribing the judge with caviar, all because, you know, you just found that he likes this. I was like, okay, that's great and all. You know, what am I supposed to do about that? I can't really do anything, or can I? Alright, what is wrong with the victim's shoe? There is a problem, of course. Obviously. I'm not imagining things. I think there's one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction! Oh no, I like lemon. Your eye. It was so young, rookie. I'd give you a peppered fish gut now. But you couldn't take the hit, could you?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with the evidence.
Okay, yes, I'll show you the problem with the evidence again, and good lord. There you go. There's the problem. I wonder if you know this. There's blood in the bottom of the shoe. Don't mess with me, rookie. Oh, there's blood in the bottom of the shoe.
Indeed, there's quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe.
It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory with blood on the bottom of his shoe?
Oh, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Wait. What? The knife? There's two things I'm thinking here. Could either be the ID to say, oh, it was Goodman's blood, or I could show the knife. What would that show, though? I'm so confused, everyone. I'm just so. Wait. But then again, I mean, even though she's wearing black shoes right there, this is what makes me wonder, though. What could be I'm just thinking here, everyone. I'm just thinking. Could that be the answer I'm looking for right there? Because she's wearing black shoes there. I'm just saying, though. I don't know. Though. Black shoes or the ID to say that was his blood. You know what? I don't care. I'm presenting this. The problem lies in the footprint. The footprint. Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime? Aha! As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about the shoe. This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints. If there were bloody prints, they would have been found. We checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Order! 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 Well, witness. What? Great going, Mr. Wright, but it's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction, but then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint. Oh. That's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint. Think, Mr. Wright, think! ... Hey, I don't know why it's not there, excuse me. I'm just good at finding contradictions. What? Wait, he didn't say hold it, did he? It just popped up, but he didn't actually say it, though. I see. Now I get it. Get what? Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There was one vital hint to the truth in her testimony. What are you talking about? Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hand aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Roar! I thought that it was strange. That was strange a thing for a normally cool-headed chief to do. No kidding. Now witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, that, I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory. Witness! Well, was the oil drum empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Water? What does that mean? Still don't get it, Mr. Wright. You want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason? Aha! You don't mean... Yes, the suspect knocked over the oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would become evidence against her. Wow! But that doesn't make any sense though either, because she wanted to get caught. That ties things up quite nicely. The bloodstains left on the victim's shoes tie her quite clearly to this murder. Then, after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs. Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty, erasing evidence. That reminds me, Miss Sky's right hand was hurt. Didn't she say she'd cut herself when she stabbed him? So my sister's blood is on the shoe. That's when it happened. Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial. Mr. Wright, do something, please! What? What can I do? Your sister's confessed to the crime. She tried to conceal it. What? Enough. There is no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor. Very well. But Angel Star is on the prosecution side. She could have been lying about the water. This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. Hold it. Little girl, what did you just say? Huh? Me? Did you just say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution's side? Well, yeah, you are! You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints! Well... I thought you'd had your fill, but here you are, demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence. Wait! Witness, don't tell me you have something else! You've reached your verdict, Your Honor. Any further comments will be held in contempt of court. Your threats don't scare the cough-up queen. Look at this. A photograph. I had this just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim. I see no room for error in this evidence. I would have objected that if they let me do that, but no, they wouldn't let me do that. Mr. Wright, wait, look at the asphalt in this photo. Hey, it's clearly wet. Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess So wait, that was for the water then? That wasn't for the shoe? Okay then. Sure, yeah, alright, whatever. I guess I couldn't help after all. It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. ... I'm sorry, Mia. ... Right. Wait or not? Don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Yeah, exactly. He was the one wearing the white shoe. Oh my gosh, jeez. ... Get yourself off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end. This is the last piece of evidence. Or is it? Very well. This time I'd like to declare a verdict for good. Objection. Your Honor, wait! What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore? Whatever it is, can it wait? No, it can't. Then it will be too late. Not according to the last case, it wouldn't be anyway. So anyway, look at this photograph. The last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration. So right. Are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence? Yeah, I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I've got to go ahead with this. I suppose we've come this far. We should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem in this photograph. The shoe, of course, obviously. Anyway, hopefully it's right. Well, it's probably here. Are you serious? I was wrong. As your elder, Mr. Wright, let me give you a piece of advice. When you point at something, at least remember to keep your eyes open. I believe he's trying to say that no one's falling for your bluffs, Mr. Wright. It's not! That was... They said... Didn't they... Victim shoe. Oh no. Oh no, everyone. Was I on the wrong track? What am I doing? What am I doing? Open your eyes, Mr. Wright. Think scientifically. I suppose since we've come this far, we should... At least they're not going to punish me. Okay. Well, I don't see blood on the top of the shoe either, actually, but that's not what they say. It's not the answer, apparently. So what is the thing then? I wonder. Is this because it's stuck inside the victim himself? Well, it's probably... Shut up, Phoenix. My gosh. Okay, whatever. I guess we're just gonna keep trying things until we figure it out, I suppose, anyway. There's no license plate on this! Come on, Edgeworth, I thought you had your own license by now. My goodness. Anyway, the foot? I'm a little bit confused, everybody. I don't really know what the answer is. I tried all the things that I thought would be reasonable anyway. What would it be then? Is there something I'm missing here? Obviously there's gotta be, but what? What is the thing I'm missing here? Could it be the shadow? Possibly. Well, it's probably it, don't you think? No, everyone, I'm kind of suck, actually. I don't really know what the answer is, to be honest. What is sticking out? What is sticking out that isn't the answer? It's not the shoe, apparently. It's not the shoe itself. Wait, what foot would that be? That would be a... That would be a right foot, and that is his right foot. So, like, maybe it's a different shoe or something. But, everyone, I'm going nuts here right about now. I don't really know what the answer is. This? It looks like that might be leaking? Really? No kidding. The problem in the photograph, this photograph is here. What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler. Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth. Your Honor. You just said muffler. However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf of any kind in this photograph. ... A muffler is also part of a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as part of the exhaust system, a pipe. I see. And I see. What's that suspicious-looking claw sticking out of the car's muffler? So what if there's something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Sorry, Miss Star, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much as in your testimony. What? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of evidence... Oh no. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to this case. This is the phone. The word muffler was overheard during the call made to the Emma... Okay. Okay, hopefully this is the answer. Miss Star, recall your testimony for the court. Ah, yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler. Ah! Yeah! Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. Oh, ah! You don't say. Well, it seems we have suspend. I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once, and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed. ... I suppose so. Phew. That was close. No, it wasn't. We got guilty 1,000 times. We should have been guilty a few more times, but we got lucky because there was no things here. But we made it, at least for now. The court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime, after all. He's still... Huh? Okay, then. He's still hungry, even though I'm sure that's Phoenix saying that. It does say judge. You can't deny the facts, after all. Sorry, Phoenix, I'm stealing your lines. Even though I know you're the one who said that. Oh well, it is what it is. Let's have a save now. Finally! Excuse me. Finally, we have our strike spec at long last. February 23rd, 11:56 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2.
Mr. Wright!
Huh? What?
Are trials always like this with you? Like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake, about to reach the surface, but no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there.
Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. So what happened to your sister anyway? Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth. So this is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon is a tiny insignificant piece of cloth. I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Hola, partner. They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up a temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least. Officer Marshall! Thought I'd come to take a look and see how the trial's going. Looks like I'm a little late. They got the place locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. What is going on over there anyway? All the places I've seen these last 2 days have been really on edge. If you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre, you could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example. Officer Marshall, the whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf. You don't say. Now don't that just beat all? ... I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler. What? At the awards ceremony that afternoon, Edgeworth seen it too, I reckon. What does that mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf. So, Miss Starr wasn't mistaken. Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns, and sometimes you just gotta let the bull go where it will. Time will tell. Ugh, I have a bad feeling about this. So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Ooh-wee. I would actually like some steak sauce right about now. And some steak, dang it. I want steak. I haven't had steak in such a long time, man. Oh, jeez. February 23rd, 12:32 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 9. Why are we still in the courtroom? Huh? I'd like to resume? What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. I'm a little confused right now. Is something wrong, Mr. Yeah, exactly. Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue. Your lips are purple. You're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow. Those grinding teeth. Those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused. You're doubled over. Your back... It can't be. This can't happen. I wonder what's happening, Mr. Edgeworth. Well then, I believe it is time we continue on with this trial. During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation. This is unacceptable! Okay. It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Excuse me, knock knock. ... Who's there? Oh. That's not quite who I was expecting to see there. I was expecting the marshal guy again. What's with this guy? A strange stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. Hey! The temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in! Who on earth is he? Are you saying I still have one strike? Ah, it's you! It's you? Hi there? Hello? Oh, I don't even know what voice to give this guy. I had a second to think, and I still didn't really... He has a cross on his chest. Is he, like, with the church or something? I mean, I'm a little bit confused, actually. Okay, let's think here. What kind of voice should we give him here? A Santa Claus voice, maybe. Oh, sorry I'm late, Gee. The roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, Gee. How you been? Swim much these days? Hello. Hello. I've been so busy. His name is Udgy. Oh, Judgy. Oh, I thought he was making an edgy joke or something there. Busy, smitty. Udgy, my boy, you have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed. Haji seems to be a nickname for the judge? I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you?
Aha! So you're Raito, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son.
Thanks?
So sorry about our little worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime, jolly.
It's the middle of winter right now, for Pete's sake. Oh boy. Little worthy. Mr. Wright! You don't know the district chief of police? Chief of police? He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district. Interesting, you don't say.
Name's Gaunt. Damon Gaunt. Pleased to meet you, everyone.
So, to what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it?
Well, it's worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this.
Hey, that's my sister's muffler! So, Miss Star wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler. No?
But to think that it was stuffed into the exhaust pipe. On little Worthy's car, no less.
Pause. Silence. Silence.
It's really quite embarrassing even for us.
What's this? Why does he make awkward silences? I don't understand that.
It's what you'd call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this.
Chief, what kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth, how could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job?
Now wait a minute, Worthy.
I've no desire to hear your excuses.
I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? ...
Have a look at this document, where it says, person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that. Signature, Miles Edgeworth. That's no fair. The day of the crime, I had...
Your head in the clouds because you got the award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology.
What? Are you serious?
Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. ...
This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gah!
The court accepts this new evidence. But I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Yes? Just to be sure. I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not. Could you open it up for me, I wonder? Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and... If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Just use your other hand, perhaps? Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at people anymore. Come on, just hurry up and open it. Alright, if I have to anyway. I'm not doing anything. Now I'm doing something. What's this? There's a small tag on this knife. It seems to say SL92. What does that mean? Well, I've heard something similar. DL6 of DL6 incident fame. But it's strange. Huh? What is? I'm not certain, but I get the feeling I've seen this somewhere before. Letters like this, or letters that look a lot like this somehow. I can't actually look at the court record right now, so that's unfortunate anyway. So this thing, anyway, I want to flip the knife real quick, just because why not? La 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 la. That's amazing. No, it's not. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that knife, everyone. There's nothing there, but I'm gonna do it anyway, because why not? Ah! Don't scare me like that! I'm the one who's scared. Look at this knife blade! The tip is broken off! And this dark red stain. What? Possibly. Switchblade knife added to the court record. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. But first, let me check the evidence. Found at the crime scene wrapped in the defendant's muffler. Small tag attached. Alrighty then. So can I look at the blood specifically by any chance? No, I can't do that. That's unfortunate. I would have liked to have done that, but they won't let me do that. No! It's impossible! I'm terribly sorry. But could I ask you to testify for us? About the split between the prosecutors and the police in this knife?
Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one, really.
Witness testimony. Department in disorder.
This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess! The time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it.
If you say so. There was a murder at the police department. A detective.
That's hush-hush information, Udgy. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Isn't that a coincidence now? Order! 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 So this is finally linking up the two murders that we saw at the beginning of the case, anyway.
Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay?
I think we understand the police department situation. Well, Mr. Wright, if it's so top secret, why you just spouted off the entire courtroom here? Two detectives killed at the same time in two different places. The chances of that are really slim. Scientifically speaking, of course. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. So, do I get strikes for suppressing random things that don't have anything to do with this then? I got my strikes back! Woo! I'm a little bit surprised, actually. So, alright. Alright then, I guess that's it for today's episode anyway, but I have to ask though, what did you think of that? Were you surprised that we got our strikes back? Also, were you surprised that we actually reconvened on the same day? I mean, I thought we were just gonna go out and do some more investigating and whatnot, but that didn't actually happen because we're just back here now because of him. I don't know if I should be thankful or what, but I can see where the artificial length comes into play here. That makes it so much longer than the other court cases anyway. I don't know. Who knows? Alright though, I guess on the next exciting episode though, we will cross-examine our new witness? It doesn't even count as a witness, I don't know. Anyway though, on the next exciting episode, we will cross-examine him for one reason or another, and we will get some kind of answer out of him. Hopefully anyway. I'll see you later, everyone. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Something about goodbyes, and I don't know, I'm not very... bleh.